Hello everybody, today we'll be sewing some more of Bonnie's shins, if ready. We have some strange lighting today, it looks a bit green. I don't know why that is. But yeah, these are the sections I'm sewing. I did 2 others yesterday for the left shin, so I'm just going to finish off sewing all these for the right shin. Or maybe we'll have a chit chat while I do so. We'll see. But unbeknown to me yesterday, my husband came home early and he was pulled up in the driveway. And he was sat there for such a long time because apparently he was watching my live stream. He said he made some comments, but I never saw them, so I was a bit upset about that. I don't know why YouTube did that. Oh dear, I've got a knot in my thread already. It's got a load of loose fur stuck to it. Yay. Hi. I'm just getting this knot of clump of fur off my thread. It doesn't want to come off. It must come off, else it won't work properly. No, it still won't go in. Oh my goodness. Okay, did that do it? I think that might have done it. Just sew my thumb in there. There we go. Alrighty, let me put the camera down so you can see a little bit more what I'm up to. There we go. You can see it. Oh, and I can see the comments better too. Good, good. How is everyone on this sunny, is it Wednesday? This sunny Wednesday. I'm doing well. I'm quite warm. My foot is healing. The skin has started to go tight and crispy because I spilled a pan of oil on it, which wasn't very clever because it was hot. So yes, it's at the tightening, drying out phase. A big piece, a little bit, well, not a big piece, a little piece of my skin did come off. It's sort of, do you know when you push burns and the top layer slides off, it did that. It's quite gross. I just cover it in my sock and put some Vaseline on it. It'll be fine. It's not infected or anything. This, it is this. This is Bonnie. He's very sweet and cute. Freddie, not so much. Freddie requires his body. I'm sure he won't be so grumpy once he gets his body. But at the moment, we're just working on Bonnie's body. Once that is finished, I will move on to Freddie's body. How did you make that? Oh, I have a tutorial on my channel. If you go into my playlist, it's called Bonnie Suit Tutorial. And it has everything in it since I very first started him. Like every single step that I did to make him is in there. So if you want to make your own, you find that quite useful. That's what I've been told anyway. Bonnie and Freddie. It is Bonnie and Freddie. They are chilling together while I sew the fabric for Bonnie's shins. I kept saying Bonnie's thighs yesterday, but I meant shins. I had to correct myself several times. So I'll show you what I'm doing. So this is the shin piece. It's very big and flat. What I'm going to do is sew up all these triangles, and that will make the fabric into a curved shape. So they will fit the foam of his shin. Ignore that buzzing. That's my... Is it my washer or my dryer? It's my dryer, I think. Is that a Bonnie? It is a Bonnie. Hello. Yes, it's my Bonnie suit. I made him from... He's made from 1-inch upholstery foam, a lot of glue, and some fur. I just needed to make him furry. Some people like his furriness, some people don't. I like his furriness. I always imagined he'd be furry, even though he wasn't fluffy in the game, so I made my own fluffy. Obviously, if you make your own, you can make yours out of whatever you want. And I also did make him purple too, because I like him purple. You can make yours blue if you like. Oops, I lost track and I've been sewing along the wrong bit. What shall I do now? I think I may have to cut it off and go back a little bit. I got distracted, you see. I was happily reading comments. Is there a Chica? No, not yet. Currently the only ones I have are my mini Freddy and my giant Bonnie. My table might rattle soon because the cat's here. He likes to jump on my desk. Okay, let's sort this out because I stitched too far up there. Because I'm silly. I don't pay attention to my own work. This is why you should concentrate when you're working. Where is it? I can't find it. It's there somewhere. We might not find it that side. I like Bonnie. Yeah, me too. He's good. Let me try and get a bigger needle. Get this piece back out. See, I was supposed to sew just along above there, and for some reason I sewed all the way down there. I think it's because the pen mark wasn't very clear. So I did the wrong bits, but that's okay. We can undo it eventually. I'll just chit-chat in the meantime. There it is. Come here, thread. There you are. Hi. Nice to meet you all. I said meet, not eat, just in case you were all wondering. I cannot find this thread, so uh-oh, drop that needle. Oh no, not dropping the needle. Where did it go? Where? Okay, everybody sit where you are. We've dropped a needle on the floor or somewhere. It might have gone in between the cardboard. That's so good. Oh, thank you. That's so nice of you to say. And let's see, where could that pin have gone? I found it. It's okay, people. We're all safe. I found the loose needle. We are not going to... Oh, this is Houdini. Hi, Dee Dee. He's a menace. He comes to help. Are you helping? He's like, no, not really, Mama. He helps sometimes. Okay, I'll just go back a little bit. And redo just a little bit of it. Then we'll carry on as I was supposed to. See, Dee Dee, I wasn't concentrating, having too much fun in the comments, and I did it wrong. A little bit. Are you wiping your bum on my Bonnie? Good grief. Oh my God, that Bonnie looks amazing. Oh, thank you. Again, some very nice comments today. I do like that. It encouraged me to keep going, you see. I mean, I definitely am going to finish him. Like when I get a bit further along with his sewing, I will show you the rest of him, because I do have more than just his head, for those of you who haven't been before. I have also completed his torso. A lot of people say, where's his bow tie? But I'm leaving the bow tie to the last thing that I do on him, because that will be like the finishing touch. I've also done his torso, his lower torso, you know, that bit that looks like a pair of underwear. And I've also done his... What are you swatting? I hope you're not swatting anything. I hope it's not a spider. Houdini's the one who murders all the bugs. He was a good boy, and I did have a mosquito in my house, and He did actually kill it, thank goodness, because it bit my foot. But yes, where was I? Done the torso, done the upper torso with his big belly. Did the lower torso that looked like a pair of underpants. I've done the shins. Well, I've almost done the shins. I've carved the foam. This is the fabric to cover it up. And I have covered the thighs in fur too. So I have his arms left to do, his hands and his feet. And his guitar, of course. You can't have a Bonnie without his guitar. I wanted to do a Foxy cosplay, but it's so expensive. Oh, I know all about that. Tell me about it. Oh my goodness. When I first started this suit, because this is the first suit I've ever made, I didn't quite realize how much it was going to cost to buy all the fur, all the foam. I mean, a good option to start with is to maybe start with a cardboard base and not a foam base. Because cardboard, we get a lot of cardboard, like boxes and all kinds of things. So cardboard is a good alternative. I've seen some really good FNAF suits made out of cardboard. It's gonna blink. Oh, cool. Hi. Yeah, I wish my Bonnie's eyes did blink. I made the mistake of, because I've not made a suit before, you see, I put all the gear that goes around my head to hold his head in place on my head. And then I realised that I couldn't get there wasn't enough room for me to get my hand back inside his head. So I couldn't make his eyes move. So I had to just make his eyes and fix them in place. But if I make another suit, which I quite like to, then I will try and make it so his eyes move. We'll try put some animatronic eyes in the next one. Five Nights at Freddy's. It is. Cool. Oh, thank you. Oh, now you're crying. It's game over. Did you not get 6 a.m.? I almost said 6 p.m. then. That'd be funny. Shift finishes at 6. Yes, on the next suit I do, I'm going to try and make the eyes move. I might have to work out how to make a lighter pair of eyes, because those eyes are actually quite heavy because they're made from resin. I made them in one of those spherical molds. Six, 7. Oh no, not 6, 7. Joe, I didn't know what 6, 7 meant for ages, and then I found out it didn't mean anything. I was really disappointed because I thought it was, oh, it's like a secret code. No way. I wanted it to mean something. You know, it didn't have to be anything profound or anything. Oh, sorry, I slapped you all. I'll try not to slap you all again. I'm just tying this one off because we've done that one now. Tuck it in, then we'll cut the excess off. I think I'll put a knot in my fabric first. Ho, ho, ho. Oh, is it Christmas? I like Christmas. I like the Christmas plushies and the Christmas action figures that they did for the FNAF. I mean, they were a bit random, but I did enjoy them. I get them out every Christmas now. Like, I forgot all about them, and then I found them in the Christmas boxes when I got them down in December 2025. And I'm like, oh, I forgot about you, and I was so happy. I like to have fun. Okay, cut that excess off. So that's the first one done. So as you can see, it's just starting to curve the fabric in a little bit. And once I've done these two, that'll curve it in a lot more. Little Houdini's gone to sleep behind Bonnie's head, behind the window blind. He's sleepy. He's a baby. He's about 7, 8 months old, so he gets tired real quick. I'm looking forward to more of the Jazzware figures. A minute I've just got Freddy, Withered Freddy, and Bonnie and Withered Bonnie. I've just got those two right now. I always think they bring them out a bit too fast because they don't give me time to save up and get any. I'll get them all eventually, though. Maybe I'll ask for some from friends and family on my birthday. My birthday's not for a while yet, though. There goes Houdini. Whoops, watch where you're going. He's very clumsy. Yeah, I'm hoping to get these shins done maybe this week, halfway through next week, and then hopefully start the feet. I ordered some sliders to put inside the feet, and I ordered the right size, but when they got here, they were far too small. So I'm going to have to send those back and order some more in a bigger size. The only problem is the ones I ordered were like $10, but when you go a size up, for some reason, they're $20. I'm like, oh, my feet aren't that big. Jeez. You have to slap another $10 onto the price. That's mean. Meow. Meow to you too. Yes, I have 4 cats. I like cats. Very gentle, very affectionate. They'll mostly get on. Sometimes they decide to slap each other. They're just every now and again. No injuries, though. I do have a naked cat, a Sphinx cat. She loves slapping everybody. She just wants to play, though. Sometimes she's mean, but sometimes she just wants to play. She likes playing with Houdini, the little black one that's just ran away. He is her favourite play friend. The other 2 cats just don't want to play with her, you see. So she needed a friend to play with. The other 2 are very chill. They just like to lie about all day and they don't really like to play that much. One was an old lady called Zena. She's got asthma, bless her. So she can't run around too much. And the other one's Apollo and he's just lazy. And I still have not seen Iron Lung. I may have to wait till it comes out on some kind of streaming service. Because between all family birthdays and everything, I don't seem to have much time to get to the cinema. Did anybody see it? Was it good? If you saw it, let me know. If you have any questions about how I built Bonnie or Freddie, just ask below in the comments. Either that or you can go and look at my tutorial I did for my Bonnie, because he's a full tutorial on YouTube's on my playlist. I have a couple of playlists. I have one for just the ears in general, what people can put onto headbands. I did a Bonnie, I did a Foxy, I did Chica's little head feathers, I did, who else? Freddie, of course. I also did a Springtrap one. So you can build your own Springtrap ears. And it's all free. I have another playlist with how I built the Bonnie suit, and it goes through every single step bit by bit. Like it started from when he was a very small tube of foam, and then he kind of expanded gradually. I aim to have him finished in the first half of this year. Hopefully that will be good. We will see. Depends how distracted I get, you see, because I have a lot of things to do. But doing Bonnie is one of my favourite things. So I always try to work on him when possible. Then after Bonnie, I want to build a stand to put his suit on. I might make it look like an endo. Because like, you know, the shiny silver duct tape, I might put some silver shiny duct tape all over it so it looks kind of like an endo and shape it like an endo. And then after that, I'm going to probably build Freddy's body. And then what I'll do after that is I will do a big poll and, well, a few polls on YouTube so that everybody can pick what suit I make next. And it can be anything. It could be one of the original ones, Foxy or Chica, or we could build a big Freddy, or maybe we could do something else like maybe one of the Wizards, or maybe we can do a Nightmare, or I'd even like to make a Dreadbear because I love Dreadbear. He's so funny. Oh, I'd love it if somebody built oh, what's the Foxy called? Oh, I can't remember what the Foxy called, the one that's from the Halloween series with Dreadbear. It's gone out of my head. Grim Foxy, that's it. I'd like somebody to build a Grim Foxy. I don't know if I could build a Grim Foxy. Seems a bit complicated, but I could always try, I guess. I always think you don't know if you can build something until you actually try and build it. Because, like, I didn't know if I could build a Bonnie suit, but I had a bit of encouragement, and I kept seeing other people build suits. I'm like, do you know what? I'm just going to try and do it. I think so the process is a bit faster. I will not do the next suit as a tutorial. Because, I mean, basically Bonnie's the same. I think anything like extra, like if I decide to put animatronic eyes in them or whatever, I'll do a tutorial on them of how I do it. But other than that, all the basics will be covered in the Bonnie tutorial already. So I could probably pick up the pace once I've done the tutorial, because it's putting all the instructions on the videos and stuff for the tutorial that takes me a long time, because I'm not the best at video editing. It's not my thing, let's just say that. As you probably noticed, my videos are quite simple. Simple, basic. That's it. I do get a little bit fancy with the transitions sometimes. I use like a pre-made like clip option on InShot. They're not super thrilling, but they're good for what they are. Okay, we've nearly done this one side. We've just got that little piece to do. And I'll show you what it looks like when I've sewn it all together instead of it being just flat. I think I need a new piece of thread though. We'll tie this one off and get another piece. What you doing, Dee Dee? Houdini. What you doing? I think he's looking around for more bugs. Hopefully he doesn't find any. What you looking for? Okay. Let's get some more thread. Later on, when I've had enough of the sewing, I will show you the rest of the suit and how I've got so far. I'm going to be really excited when I get his feet finished and I've just got his arms to do. Like, as soon as I got over the lower torso and the big torso on top, I got really excited because the torso for me was the hardest bit so far. Because I'd never made one before. Maybe I should practice things before I actually start making them as YouTube tutorials. But that'd be boring though, so I like to challenge myself. Okay, let's get this last bit stitched up so we can show you what exactly it is that I'm sewing. Because at the minute it doesn't really look like much. Hi. As you can tell, I'm getting a bit more used to live streaming now. I enjoy chit-chatting to you. I was just very shy to start with. And I did have a better microphone. At the minute, I'm just using the microphone on my phone. I did have one of those mini microphones, but you know Houdini? Joe, because the end was fluffy, he ran off with it and I've not been able to find it since. When it turns up, we'll use the proper microphone again. Yeah, I think this is part, what is it, part 49 of my lives for the Bonnie suit. I put those on a different playlist though, so that's not going on the playlist with the tutorials. Oops. Oh no, I slapped you all again after I promised I wouldn't. Maybe I'm just keeping you awake. Maybe I'm boring you to sleep. I don't know. That is the best Bonnie I've ever seen. Oh, thank you. He is a good boy. Bonnie's one of my favourites. Freddie's my first favourite and Bonnie's my very, very close second. Okay, so this is the shin fabric. And as you can see, that side that's not stitched is just completely flat. But this end where I've done all the stitching is now curved. So that will fit into his shin nicely. So what I'll do is I will just pop over and fetch his shin. And I'll show you how it fits on. As long as I try not to knock everything down. Let's not knock everything over. Yeah, yesterday I knocked everything over and everything went flying. So let's back you off a bit. Okay, that's the shin. I took a chunk out of it there. We'll just glue that back down. That was when I cut the tape off to make the template for the fabric. But yeah, it will just sit round. So you can see at the top, it all fits nicely round the top. Those bits will be tucked inside and glued down. And you, there. So yeah, so I've just got to do that bottom piece. So around that, and then I have one more piece like that to sew. And I can start putting them all together. Let me see if I can stack this back up properly. Try not to knock everything down. No, we're going to knock everything over. Up there. There we go. Everything's stacked back up. My favourite is Glamrock Freddy. Oh, he's a good one. I love Glamrock Freddy. I love all the Freddys. They're all my favourite. Even Ned Bear. Oh, I'd love to make a golden Freddy too. You know what else I'd like to make? I'd like to try and make one of the Phantoms, but I can't think how to. I've got this idea in my brain, but I can't quite think how to execute it in real life. So that's one I will work on. But there's Bonnie. There's little Freddy. He needs dental work badly, poor Freddy. He travelled over 5,000 miles. So yeah, he's a bit in a box. So he's a bit worn out, bless him. That's his cable, so I can't plug him in. There's no end to it. There's Bonnie inside with his, that's the band that goes around my head to help him be stable on my head. And a closer look at his eyes. I think I did quite a good job on the eyes. They're not perfect, but they're not too bad. Then I'll show you over here. That's my trash box, because you always need a box of trash. Then that is, I don't know if you can see that very well, that's the lower torso that's like a pair of underpants. And that piece, they're his thighs. That's one of the shin pieces. And then that's one of the other shin pieces. So they're the ones I'm currently covering. And then there is the torso, ready to go. But yes, it definitely needs a beautiful red bow tie. Ooh, who's crying? What's the matter, Deanie? What you doing? Hi, say hi. What you doing? You'll get your head stuck. Put your head back in. That's one of his favourite games. Catch things. Okay, so there's Bonnie. Shall I do some more sewing or shall I let you all go? I don't know. Let me think. I might do a little bit more sewing. Let's do a little bit more sewing. Let's get on with things. I'm going to try and put my camera back now. Ooh. Sit there. No, that's not in the right place. I can't put it in the right place now. Oh dear. That'll do. Yeah, I'll just carry on a little bit longer. I did not cut the excess fabric off that last one. I might stitch, let's see how far I can stitch into this side. So I've got 3 of them to do this side too. I'm trying to encourage myself, keep myself motivated. We're going to get past this sewing bit, and then we're going to sew the two panels together. And then after that, we are going to glue them onto the shins. Probably not today, it may take a while. But we will get there eventually. I do quite like your company while I work. Even though we're, obviously not here, but I do like to know people are present. It is comforting. Because I spend quite a lot of time at home. Not that I mind being at home. I do work from home, so, that's why I spend a lot of time at home. My day usually starts around 4 a.m. or before sometimes. Sometimes it starts about 2 o'clock in the morning. Oh, I can hear a car. I bet that's my husband. I wonder if he's going to sit outside and listen. Do you know what? I'm going to look for some comments, see if he comments this time. Sometimes he does, sometimes he doesn't. I hope he doesn't just knock on the door for me to let him in, because I'm not going to be able to let him in. I do have some bolts too. You can help me cut, because I'm doing some Springtrap ears too. Maybe I should show you those. But yeah, I'm doing some Springtrap ears too, and I wanted to put some bolts in the ears just for fancy bits. I need to cut some of them down though, because the heads are quite big. I can't remember what they're called. Are they coach bolts? They're quite big. Oh, there's a comment. Let me see. Hi, nice to meet you. Thank you for popping by. I'm just working on Bonnie. Yeah, the sewing part is one of the longest parts. But once you've done a piece, you do feel that sense of accomplishment. So at least you have something to hold in your hand to see what you've been doing all this time. That's why I like crafting. I'm not very good at doing office work and things, because I can never see, at the end of the day, there's nothing to show because you've done it all on the computer. So I find that that kind of work, I find it quite demoralizing. We're at the end of this one. Okay, let's tie it off. Yeah, I'm having a go at crochet. Normally I do quite a bit of crochet, I like it, but I'm doing something new and there's no pattern to it. But I'm struggling with putting a cuff on a sleeve. I've almost started it and undone it about 4 or 5 times now. I think I finally got the hang of it though now, so I should be able to finish that. Just cut the extra off. I just cut the extra off so it makes it lie flatter on the foam. Yes, I did just prick myself with the needle. I did that yesterday too. I can only do one thing at a time. I'm a one thing at a time person. Otherwise I get real clumsy. After I've done this one, I've just got one more left to sew. There won't be much footage for the, what do you call it, tutorial for Bonnie this week, because a lot of it, you know, is a repeat of what I've already done with the shins and things. Shins with the thighs. What's that say? Who is your favourite Five Nights at Freddy character? My absolute favourite is the original Freddy from FNAF 1, very closely followed by Bonnie from FNAF 1. They're my absolute favourites. And then I think my main favourites are like the original 5 animatronics. And then also, of course, William Afton himself, Springtrap. I just find the concept of Springtrap really interesting. Like before I knew about FNAF, I first saw the toys were the first thing I saw, so the action figures. And I remember looking at them and thinking, oh, they're kind of cool, but where are they from? Because I didn't know. And then, yeah, I came across FNAF, and then I played the games and everything, so it was very much fun learning about FNAF. So I see. Are you going to cosplay after it's completed? Oh, yes, of course I am. Wouldn't be fun if I didn't cosplay him after I built him. Yeah, I'm just building the stand, not just, the stand is just to keep him on, but I will be walking around in him. I'm definitely going to take him out for Halloween around the neighbourhood. So that should be quite fun. I want to test the suit out to see how fast I can run in it. So that might be fun. You'll probably see me fall over. I try not to destroy the suit on my way down. Maybe I'll take him out on my backyard because it's quite long. There's lots of running space there. I actually made a cardboard spring Bonnie head. Oh, nice. I was just saying that you could build some really good FNAF suits from cardboard bases. And I have a fake knife, so I'm going to cosplay as Purple Guy William Afton. Nice. I love to hear about other people's cosplays as well. I'm not just focused on my own. I like to hear what you're all up to. Because there's so many good FNAF cosplayers. They're so imaginative and it's really great. I've always loved dressing up since being really little, and I just carried it on into adulthood. I think this is my biggest one so far, though. But I do love it. Oh, and I like that cosplayer, Little Gem, too. She builds some really good suits. I know you probably have all heard of her already. But yeah, A Nightmare Freddy. Oh my gosh, that was so big. And then she did the Wind Waker ship from Zelda, Legend of Zelda. I think was that Wind Waker? I can't remember. But yeah, I really love it watching her videos. And now she's building a spring trap, so that's even better. Seems to be going well so far. I think last time I saw she got the legs together. So I've just got this last one to do. I just have one more piece like this, but I will do that. I will watch a movie or something while I do it. Or maybe I'll watch some YouTube. Maybe I'll watch some Little Gem or regular sauce. We will see. Maybe I'll watch the person who inspired me to make my first suit, bath trap. Maybe I'll watch some of that. I think we're going to have to get a new piece of thread. Let's tie this one off and we'll just get a new one. Finish that quickly. Oh, maybe I'll try the bunny head on, if I can get it on. Shall I try the bunny head on? I don't think I've ever done that on a live stream. It's quite cumbersome to get on. What are you working on right now? Oh, this is the fabric to cover his shins with. I've covered his thighs and his torso and of course his head. I will show you when I finish sewing this, just this little bit. I will show you the rest of him. Because what have I got left? The only parts I have left to make are his arms and hands and I've got to finish covering his shins with fabric and I've got to make his feet. But other than that, it's mostly finished. It's just things like, you know, his little bow tie, and I need to put some fabric inside his mouth so you can't see my face, because I think that breaks the illusion a bit when you can see my face. So yes, I'll finish sewing this little bit and then I will show you the rest and try the suit on. Well, not the whole suit, just the head, because it's a lot to put the whole suit on. I have to have help to put the suit on. I can't get in there by myself. So we'll get this bit done and then we'll see how we go. About halfway there now. I do so quite quickly, I think. Not as quick as some, but quicker than others. Almost there. Just that little bit left to do. I will trim it. Well, I'll tie it, trim it off, and I'll show you the rest of the suit, and then I will attempt to put the head on and show you how it looks and how it works. Almost there. Yeah, I've just got one more shin piece to sew after this. And I can get them, the two panels sewn together. We're going to sew them, not glue them. Then we're going to glue them onto the shin, and then the shins will be complete. I think I spent most of my time on live streams this week so far. Okay, let's tie it off. And we'll go try some stuff out. Yeah, my favourite bit of the week is at the very end bit, because once I've got a piece put together, I try the suit on. So bit by bit, he's coming together. Okay, let's tie this thread so I don't lose it, because that'd be silly. This is safe. We'll just trim the excess off this, and then I'll show you more. Okay, there it is. So now you can see it's all nice and curved, so it'll fit on the shin. So I'll put that with the other two I've done. So yeah, there's a closer look at my Freddy. There's giant Bonnie with his big face. His ears are also very bouncy. Let's go over here. Ew, trod on around. Yeah, just trod on a cat poo. Houdini, you pooped on my floor. There's his lower torso. That's one of the shins. The other shin pieces up there. I have pieces everywhere. That's one of the thighs. That's the other thigh. They're all covered. And then there's his torso, just waiting to be worn. And look. He pooped on my floor. Houdini, you pooped on my floor. You're a bad kitty. Okay, I'm going to try the Bonnie mask on now. So I'll just leave you all looking at Freddy while I grab him and put him on. It might take me a little while. Almost there. Turn around. Where am I? Here I am. Yes, it looks a bit funny from this angle, but he will look better as we go along. He looks good far away. Let's see if I can put it in the stand. There we go. So as you can see, my body is little. My head is really big. Oof. Put the camera back. Ouch. I got all my hair stuck in the inside his head. Ouch. Bald now, got bald patches. Okay, so I think I will sign off now. And I don't know if I'll have time to do a live stream tomorrow, but maybe not. We'll see how we go. And then you can see my progress. Thank you all for coming. Bye.